Altcoins are bleeding, not falling, not correcting, bleeding. Red candles everywhere, charts collapsing, hope draining out of the market. And yet, Bitcoin is standing there, not exploding, not crashing, just holding, calm, controlled, unbothered. So the question isn't why are altcoins crashing? The real question is what is Bitcoin doing right now? And why does this situation feel so familiar? Let's start with what most people are feeling confusion. Altcoin holders are frustrated, angry, exhausted. They look at their portfolios and think, I did everything right. I diversified. I followed narratives. I bought strong projects. And still, they're down 40, 50, sometimes 70%. Meanwhile, Bitcoin hasn't collapsed. It hasn't saved them either. It's just watching. This is where most people make a mistake. They assume the market is broken. They assume manipulation. They assume unfairness. But markets aren't emotional, they are structured. And what we're seeing right now is not chaos, it's rotation, a very specific kind of rotation. In every crypto cycle, there is a moment where Bitcoin becomes the center of gravity. Capital doesn't disappear, it concentrates. And when uncertainty rises, money doesn't chase dreams, it seeks safety. In crypto terms, safety means Bitcoin. This is why Bitcoin dominance rises while altcoins bleed. Not because altcoins are bad, but because risk is being repriced. When money gets scared, it climbs up the risk ladder from meme coins to mid caps to large caps to Bitcoin and eventually to cash. Right now, we are in the middle of that climb. Capital is leaving the edges of the market and moving inward, toward certainty, toward liquidity, toward the asset that institutions trust Bitcoin. This isn't new. It just feels new because emotions are high. Think back to previous cycles 2017, 2020, 2021. Before every major altcoin explosion, altcoins suffered. They underperformed. They bled slowly. They broke spirits. And during that time, Bitcoin dominated attention. Bitcoin absorbed liquidity. Bitcoin built its base. All season never starts when altcoin holders are hopeful. It starts when they're exhausted. We're close to that feeling now. Here's the part most people don't want to hear. Altcoins are not bleeding because Bitcoin is strong. They are bleeding because Bitcoin is being chosen by institutions, by funds, by long term capital. These players don't chase narratives, they don't buy hype, they buy certainty. Bitcoin has the deepest liquidity, the clearest regulation, the strongest brand, the longest history. Altcoins have potential, innovation, promises. In times of uncertainty, capital chooses history over hope. This is why Bitcoin can move sideways while altcoins collapse. It's absorbing value, like a black hole of liquidity. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. This phase feels unfair because altcoins don't bleed evenly. Strong projects fall with weak ones. Builders get punished with scammers. Long term holders suffer with gamblers. Markets don't care about fairness, they care about positioning. Bitcoin is being positioned right now, not for tomorrow, not for next week, for what comes next. Now let's talk about psychology, because this phase breaks people, not financially, emotionally. Altcoin holders start questioning everything. They doubt their research, they doubt crypto, they doubt themselves. This is where capitulation begins. Capitulation doesn't look like panic, it looks like silence. People stop tweeting, stop watching charts, stop caring. They hold, but without conviction. Or they sell, just to feel relief. That's when markets turn. Bitcoin holding steady during altcoin pain is not a coincidence. It's a message, a warning, and an invitation. The message is simple: risk is being reset. When Bitcoin dominance rises, it doesn't mean altcoins are dead. It means they are being delayed. Altcoins don't lead cycles, they follow them. Bitcoin goes first, Ethereum follows, then large caps, then mid caps, then the speculative edge. Always. Trying to force alt season early is how portfolios get destroyed. Markets reward patience, not hope. Right now, Bitcoin is consolidating power, not price. Power, dominance, liquidity, attention. This is the foundation phase. Think of it like a storm. Before the explosion, the air goes still, pressure builds, energy compresses. Altcoins bleeding is part of that compression. It feels terrible, which is exactly why it works. Markets are designed to move the most people out of position right before expansion. Another truth people avoid: many altcoins will not recover. Not every project deserves a comeback. Not every narrative survives the cycle. Bitcoin bleeding altcoins is also the market cleaning itself. Harsh, but necessary. Capital doesn't flow equally, it flows selectively. And right now, it's selecting Bitcoin. This doesn't mean altcoins are finished. It means their time hasn't arrived yet. And when it does, it won't feel safe. It won't feel obvious. It won't feel comfortable. It never does. The biggest altcoin gains come after the most boring, painful, frustrating Bitcoin phases. When Bitcoin finally breaks, dominance peaks, and capital looks for higher beta, that's when altcoins breathe again. But only the survivors. So, what's really going on? Bitcoin is anchoring the market. Altcoins are being stress tested. Investors are being filtered. This is not collapse, it's selection. And selection always hurts. Altcoins bleeding while Bitcoin holds is not a signal to panic. It's a signal to pay attention. Cycles don't announce themselves, they whisper. And right now, Bitcoin is whispering. The market is choosing, and soon it will move again.